Hey guys, my name is Clayton. This is my first ever video I'll be making about spreading more of the word of Jesus because we really need it today, especially what's going on in the world right now. So yeah, we're going to start with the Gospel of Luke in chapter 12, and I'll just basically bring out this little notepad and tell you everything that we're going to read about and if it's a parable or not. But yeah, here's the first one. Alright, so here's the notebook. Just gonna open up. Don't mind that. Alright, so here we are. The Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, verses 13 through 21. And it talks about the dangers of materialism. This is when Jesus was talking the parable of the rich fool. And I put this little extra thing down here saying words I didn't know. So I went through these verses first and made sure I could read it all without having to not know what a word is, and maybe it'll help you too. But here's the word. We only have one. Arbiter. It's a person who settles a dispute or has ultimate authority in a matter. So like a judge, but not really a judge. So let's go right into the Bible. All right, here we are. The Bible opened. The Gospel of Luke, chapter 12. Verse 13, the parable of the rich fool, and we go all the way to 21. So we'll end right here, and it actually has this little extra bit right here in the thing, and it just tells you exactly what the verses are about, so that I don't have to mess up telling you anything, because I know that people who incorrectly state anything in here will be judged more harshly than just regular non-believers, if that makes sense. Alright, so this is where I put in my notebook, Jesus continually emphasized the dangers of materialism as the topic. So, here we go. The parable of the rich fool. Verse 13. Someone in the crowd said to him, "Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." Jesus replied, "Man, who appointed me a judge or an arbiter between you?" Then he said to them, "Watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions." And he told them this parable. The ground of a certain rich man yielded an abundant harvest, and he thought to himself, "What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops." Then he said, "This is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build bigger ones, and there I will store my surplus gain, and say to myself, you have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this very night of your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves, but is not rich toward God." Alright, here we are in the extra part, chapter 12, verses 13 through 21. Jesus continually emphasized the dangers of materialism. Materialism is not just a problem for the rich people Jesus encountered or for the characters in his stories. The tendency to desire more of everything is endemic to human nature. Endemic just means a disease that regularly occurs in a community or a certain place. So if you think pandemic is like a widespread disease, endemic is more just community. Notice that Jesus was concerned not so much with how much wealth we possess, but with how much our wealth possesses us. True freedom and contentment cannot be found in the things we own. These gifts are freely given to us as we humbly turn to God for his gracious help. Amen. And that's it. So thank you for listening to this reading. I appreciate it. This is my first video ever. Again, oh my gosh. But yeah, I actually got this reading from a sermon this morning at my church that I'm not currently able to go to, so I'm watching over online because I'm in New York with my family and my church is all the way in Texas, Faith Bridge, Pasadena. Shout out to you, and Jesus, shout out to you too. And yeah, I really like this reading or this sermon because it talks about how much we put our possessions over God versus how it needs to be, which is the opposite. We need to put God over our possessions. And yeah. So comment your favorite candy in the comments. That did not make sense. I said the same thing. But yeah. Yeah, as you can tell, my favorite candy is not Reese's. I actually gave up candy and all that other processed sugar. But I just have this because I went to Hershey Park for my brother's hockey tournament, or there's an extra thing we did. But yeah, comment your favorite candy, and I'll see you later.